Hello everyone, welcome back to Clarity and Truth Tarot Readings. This is a love reading for the month of June for the sign of Cancer. Remember to keep an open heart and an open mind. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Here we go. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. They are the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Wow. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences. Okay. And the bottom of the deck here, difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. All right, I'm seeing that you may have some friends or family members that are kind of obstructing the relationship and are kind of putting in their 2 cents as far as the progress of your current relationship. All right, here we go. Let's get to your tarot cards here. Let's see what the tarot cards have to say for Cancer's love life in the month of June. Here we go. First card, Queen of Swords. Ace of Cups. Knight of Wands. 2 of Cups. The Hierophant. The High Priestess. Strength. 8 of Wands. 6 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Justice. The Hanged Man. All right. And the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands. Okay, so let's see what's coming in and let's get going here. So the first thing that I do notice, of course, with these initial cards here, initial oracle cards, you are somebody's very special person, right? And vice versa. So with the 2 of Cups here, you know, there is obviously a match here. You've got your Ace of Cups, you've got your 2 of Cups, you've got the oracle card here that is signifying that you do have a nice connection with this individual that you are with. That just warms my heart. I love it. Now, these 2 things here, of course, there are signs all around us that tell us and help kind of guide our intuition. Okay, if you want to know who has been trying to obstruct this relationship here, watch their behavior, because their actions will always speak louder than their words. Okay, so you might have a saboteur in this in your environment. All right, what kind of energy is around you right now? You've got the Queen of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. The Queen of Swords is the individual who has the energy of very logical, sharp-witted strategist, very smart person. This individual is able to see through any kind of BS, okay, for lack of a better word. This person is very logical and can really see what's happening, his or her, around her. So I say her because it's represented as queen, but certainly this can apply to the male or female in the relationship. It doesn't matter. This is all about energy. So Queen of Swords, she sees through the BS that's around, right? You may already see that there is somebody who is against you in this union that you are working on. So you see she's facing the 2 of Cups, almost in protection of the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups represents you and your person. Ace of Cups here is telling me you have this new relationship, this deep love that you have with this individual. I'm very happy to see that. That just warms my heart. And that she, the Queen of Swords, is very protective of this union just by her facing, you see that, facing the 2 of Cups. And then here with the energy around you. There's a lot of love, right? New beginnings. You've just fallen in love, and yeah, look at where it goes. They are the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, or you've tried to manifest. Now you've got the Knight of Wands here. This is the energy of the individual who is very passionate, very bold. This is the adventurer. This is the one that's going to bring the spice in the relationship, right? Someone is very logical, and then the other person, the counterpart, is of course the adventurer, somebody that's full of fire and full of passion and energy. But you know, the underlying energy here is that you are having to stand up for what you believe in. You're having to stand up for this relationship, this union. Okay, you see that here. Next column here is what is coming towards you, and you've got the Two of Cups, right? The Two of Cups, you're only strengthening this relationship even further. Okay, that's what this is telling me here. And you have the protection here that you need to really bring the two of you together. There is some wisdom, there's some tradition that is coming towards you, right? You may be drawing from, you know, your base, your core values, for example, your family, and they're providing you support, wisdom, and guidance. This is what's coming towards you. And if you don't have this person apparent to you, like for example a family member, you're going to meet somebody who is going to give you a lot of advice and wisdom. Next is the High Priestess for what's coming towards you. The High Priestess is very limitless. This energy is all about mysticism, intuition. There you see here, I mean, she draws within herself, and she is very wise, and she is very in tune to what's going on and what she's feeling on the inside. And also she's very in tune to the divine, right? You know, the divine meanings and messages that she is seeing within these, you know, signs, these synchronicities you see here, right, in the third card down below. Now, messages from your higher self here, we've got the Strength card, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. As far as the messages from your higher self, it's telling you that you need to draw within your inner strength, right? Because you are coming across some obstacles here from people who are creating difficulties in this union, in this relationship, and you're within yourself and you're thinking, well, how could they do that to me? How can they do that to me? That's not right. But there's a part of you that needs to really draw within your inner strength. You've got the inner strength, you've got the knowledge, you've got the intuition that's going to help guide you. Now this is a fast moving relationship, the energy here. You've got a lot of movement in this relationship, but the good thing about it is it's not chaotic. It's all directed towards one goal, and the goal is, for example, is headed towards justice, about fairness, right? You may also be getting some message, some sort of letter, some sort of news that's coming at you really, really fast. Okay, and you need to pay attention to whatever it is that's coming towards you that's going to give you advice or information, because look, what's on the other side here is justice. So whoever did you wrong, or you feel like there's an imbalance in a certain situation, know that justice is just on the other side, and it's going to maintain that balance, and karma is really at work in this situation. Now, on the next card here, you've got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about reminiscing about the past, and it may involve children, it may involve old memories. That's very nostalgic, and you know, generally makes you feel really good. You know, this is a very safe and secure feeling that you have, because you're within, look at this picture, you're within the castle walls and you are very protected. There's an energy of giving here. You may be giving to someone, or you may be receiving here from somebody, but overall this is a very, very happy and nostalgic energy around you, very abundant, right? Someone's handing you something. And on the next column here for your blessings, outcomes. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, again, is all about stability. You've got new opportunities for your current relationship, for stability within your relationship. Some of you may be moving, right? You're moving to a different house. Maybe you're moving in together and allowing this relationship to really flourish. This is what I see coming your way. You do have a new opportunity for stability here. And the next card here, you've got Justice. Like I said, this is karma at work. You are going to, if someone has done you wrong, or someone is purposely sabotaging your relationship, know that the universe has your back, and you've got balance coming along the way, and justice will be served. You don't have to worry about that. Justice will be served. Now, you've got the Hanged Man here as your last card in your area of blessings. The Hanged Man is all about taking a pause and seeing things from a different perspective. This energy is very divinely driven. This individual who represents the Hanged Man is very calm and very patient, and is also very enlightened and very intuitive, right? This person, this energy here, is all about, like I said, seeing things from a different perspective, and not necessarily rushing into impulsivity or rash behavior, rash words, things like that, right? This person is just going to chill back, look at everything from a different angle, and then come up with the next move, right? So let's clarify some of these cards here, or actually all of these cards. Let's go ahead and clarify them. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? All right. I'm seeing a situation here. I'm being shown that you are really very enamored with this person, and probably wondering, and I'm getting a feeling that you're wondering if this person feels the same. You're not sure, quite sure, where this is headed and what this person is feeling. You look at that, this one decided to jump out, and you've got the High Priestess there. Again, it's telling me that you need to really work on or trust your intuition. Yeah, you're getting messages from deep inside you, and you know exactly what you need to do. I think you're very correct in your feelings. I think you're here for confirmation, but just know here, the cards and the messages that I'm receiving is that you already know exactly what you need to do. All right, next card here. Look at that, the Emperor. The Emperor with the Queen of Swords. The energy about the Emperor is that this is a very bold, take charge kind of person. This is the boss of all bosses, right? Very authoritative, very powerful, right? This person means business. And to put this together with the Queen of Swords, you know, whether this is you or your person, this is a very powerful energy. This person sees through everything and does not deal with BS very much, if at all, right? You know, there's no nonsense here, right? So that's what this is, just reinforcing the fact that you've got protection in your relationship here. The Emperor, look at that. The Emperor is going to protect this union. Whether it's you or your person, you've got that energy around you. Next, to support the Ace of Cups, look at that, Knight of Wands. Wow. Now, whenever I see repetition like that, Knight of Wands, I mean, it's just the universe telling me that, hey, you are on the right track. You are truly with the romantic partner that you have been seeking, that you have manifested. You are very, very blessed. Okay, this person is you have a lot of spice and spark and passion in your current relationship. This is quite lovely. Congratulations, that's great. That's great. And the Tower, Now, the Tower, we don't need to be afraid of, right? The Tower is just the energy that there's been an upheaval, right, with this around you. And maybe it has to do with the fact that you've got jealousies from others. Okay, you've got the jealousies from others. And someone, or you may have already found out who is serving as an obstacle to the success of your relationship, and you're having to think whether or not you need to make a big change here, because the Tower is all about change. It's something that's very drastic, something that's very life-changing. It's an upheaval in your relationship, right? You're going to have to make some sort of decision, and this is going to take you through to a different direction in your relationship, because you know exactly what you need to do. Look at that. And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, you've got your Three of Wands, which then, again, like I said, this supports the Tower, right? Because of this huge change that's going on around you, you're ready to take the next step. You're not going to sit there and take any kind of negativity. You want to keep moving forward. You want to continue to pursue this current relationship with this individual. And I think that they feel the same way too, but we're going to ask the cards later. Okay, we're going to get all of the advice that we need from the angel cards as well. Okay, all right, why is the Two of Cups here? Let's find out. Wow, Ace of Pentacles once again. Ace of Pentacles also within the same row here. Again, it's supporting the fact that you have a new stable and romantic union. Very spicy, and it's also very stable because perhaps your belief system, your core values are the same, creating this opportunity for stability in your relationship. I hope that makes sense. That's what I'm being told here, is that you have a lot of stability here because you do see one another as equals, right? And you do share a lot of the same values, same core values. And so you're going to create a very stable and loving relationship, and you're well protected here. Next, King of Pentacles. Yeah, all about stability. Okay, stability and abundance, strength. Okay, this is, everything you're doing with this person is showing me that this is a very stable and very blessed union as well. Next, Page of Pentacles. You have a lot of pentacles. Again, new beginnings for maybe you're moving to a different home, you're moving in together, moving to the same city, but something is creating this situation where you have a lot of, in the physical world here, you have a lot of stability around you. This is great. Next, Ten of Wands. Okay, so Ten of Wands at the bottom here, again, this might be related to your Tower moment, something that's shaken you up, or the upheaval in your life. What this is telling me is that you are burnt out. You're overwhelmed with everything that's around you. Perhaps this difficulty here, the jealousies from others, I think it's taking a very strong toll on you, and it's really wearing you out. Remember that you only need to carry your worries, your burdens. You don't have to carry other people's drama. You can drop some of these sticks here, carry your own, because you're really close to your castle. You're close to home here, and you're almost there. So just keep going, but you do need to shed some of these wands that aren't yours to bear or to carry. Okay. But yeah, I keep looking at these cards here, and I'm hearing that, whatever it is that's happened, you've had to stand up for it, and it's created such an upheaval in your life. That's what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing. There was some sort of conflict that was around you that created this Tower moment, and it really did cause quite an upheaval in your world. Okay. But hang in there. You need to work on your inner strength, or draw into your inner strength. That's what this is all telling me. That's what I'm hearing. Now, here for your column, for your messages, for your higher self, we're going to see what this strength is all about. Ace of Swords. Look at all of these aces. Holy smokes. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, again, Ace of Cups. This is a sweet, beautiful beginning for you. And then of course this guy right here decided to fall out. You've got beginnings of a very passionate, very fiery, very spicy relationship. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, that's one, right? And you might see the numbers 111, 1111, even another one. If you see a lot of ones, know that that is the divine that is, you know, sending you messages. Pay attention to the signs, just like this card says. If you're seeing a bunch of ones around you, know that that is a message from from your higher self. That's beautiful. All right, look at that. You've got your Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Earlier we got the Three of Wands, correct? And I do remember that, and that is all about expansion and taking the next step. This is all about planning. So when it is supporting the Eight of Wands, like I said, this is fast-moving energy, fast and quick. But with this, you are also planning your next step, right? Planning your next step so that you can progress towards your blessings here. Let's clarify this Six of Cups here, the Magician. Yeah, you create the world, you create the situation that you want. You are very powerful and you are divinely blessed, and whatever you decide to do, you are very, very blessed and protected. You've got so many arcanas here. Okay, bottom of the deck, yeah, Three of Wands. Again, like I said earlier, you've got your Two of Wands, Three of Wands, One. So you see that progression? Yeah, and then the next step after this is going to be your Four of Wands, which is marriage and, you know, happily ever after kind of thing, celebration. Yeah, so that's I see that. This is great. This is a really great reading for you, Cancer. I hope you're resonating with it. If you are, you know, comment down below. Claim this reading as your own. All right, let's clarify your last column here. Okay, next card, the Hierophant. Again, present here in your blessings. Someone around you is really blessing this union, right? Your core values, your belief systems are all in line here, and you're being protected, right? You're being protected. Everything that you feel, everything that you are sensing is correct. It is really protected by the divine. All right, Queen of Wands to support justice. Yeah, this is all about, you know, confidence and beauty, and, you know, she makes things happen. This Queen of Wands, this energy, this very feminine energy, is very intuitive. she does what she wants, and she is not even going to ask. You know, this energy is a person who is just very magnanimous, very, very magnetic personality. I mean, this individual walks in a room and everyone takes notice. This is a beautiful, beautiful person. To also support the Justice card. That's great. Next is your Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you've got collaboration. You're going to be surrounded by people, not just who are against you, but also with you. You're going to build something strong, you know, with this new person whom you are with. You may have just met or about to meet this person. And I already see so much stability here. And this is a beautiful new start in a relationship. Wow, collaboration, yeah, stability. Look at that, the Fool. Yeah, the Fool is a great card because it's all about new beginnings, right? New adventures, new beginnings. You're ready to move forward with this relationship and take it to a whole new level. So, but you are going to have to fight for your beliefs, okay? Because there are some people who are against this relationship, but it's up to you to find out, you know, why are they so against it? You know, it's time for you to find out why, you know, because you don't want people like that around you. I'm seeing that, you know, you have, you know, you're a very friendly person, you have a lot of friends, you family members, but you have people who are very outspoken about whether or not they want you with this person. You know those people where they can't help but share their opinions, and some of them may even go so far as obstructing this relationship. So just, you know, be aware of that, and it's okay. Draw on your inner strength here when you fight for what you believe in. Okay, so let's get some angel messages here about this romantic union. Congratulations, Cancer. This is a great reading thus far. All right, let's get some messages from your angels here. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, this individual here, this Knight of Wands, you have it twice here. This is a very playful person, somebody who likes adventure, likes to be moving, is always inspired to, you know, get up and go and just have a lot of fun. Don't forget to have a lot of fun. Sometimes these situations where when we're fighting with others or having to speak up for ourselves or battle these difficult people here, we forget to have fun and really notice and recognize and celebrate the essence of the relationship. Yeah. Passion. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Wow. Again, you've got that with this person. Next, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah, they're the one. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. They are the one. Okay. Next card, you've got deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, so you're going to need to get to the bottom of what this deception is, and perhaps this is your Tower moment, and you're going to find out something that is going to kind of rock your world a little bit, and you're going to have to, you know, stand up and take the higher ground here. All right, so just open up and really get to the bottom of what's happening here. You are the Queen of Swords here, and you're going to know, right? Did you come to this reading wanting to know, is this person being true to you? I think you already know here, right? You are the Queen of Swords. That is the energy that I'm receiving. All right, next, pay attention to the red flags. Wow. These two things are kind of speaking to you and telling you that whatever it is that you're feeling, if there are red flags in this situation that you're in, the signs are cautioning you. Okay, and again, I keep looking, boom, and I go here to this Tower moment. So I'm sensing that you've just realized something, the truth about something, and it's really shaken your world a little bit. Yeah, but this person loves you. They really do. They are the one. They're very romantic. Wow. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. All right, so make sure that you are paying attention to that. If there are red flags that are signifying codependency, that can lead to a very toxic relationship. My camera just cut out. Yeah, so codependency relationships are very toxic, and it's not healthy. So pay attention to those red flags that you are seeing around you. Yes, this person is a very romantic partner, but you know, just pay attention and be careful. Bottom of the deck here, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, perhaps this is something that you dealt with before. You know, is this about your previous relationship that you're hanging on to? Maybe your ex cheated on you. You know, you found out that this person had been cheating on you or was deceiving you, and there were red flags to begin with, and you just found out what that is. And you know, it was a very unhealthy, very toxic relationship. Of course, that's why they're your ex right now. Perhaps this bottom section here pertains to this release your ex, right? Right now, you're getting a lot of news. That's what I'm hearing, is that you're getting a lot of news about your ex, and there was a lot of deception. But just be aware that, you know, you shouldn't take that energy into your new relationship, because that's going to sabotage you. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm seeing, and that's what I'm hearing, is that all of this Tower moments has to pertain to this, your ex. You need to let that go. All right, let's go back to the energy of your person, right? Because that's what we are here for. What are they thinking? What are they feeling? What would they like to say? Now, remember, these cards can flip-flop, right? This might be you feeling these words, but let's see if we can channel his feelings or her feelings. You choose. All right, here we go. Next, I'm starting to understand our connection. I knew exactly what I was doing. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Oh boy. I look for you everywhere. I hid who I really am from you. Oh boy, did you discover something? Or were they holding back and they just were afraid to tell you who they really are? We need to let each other go. Oh boy, was this something that turned your world upside down, you know? That this person's walking away. I love you. Oh my goodness, this person loves you. My goodness. But clearly there's been some trouble. Okay, next, I hope that you can forgive me one day. Next, I wonder if you are happy without me. Okay, hold on here. I'm hearing that some of this isn't coming from this new individual that you are with. This is from the person who broke your heart. Wow. This is from the person, this energy, what I'm hearing, this is not from your person. This is somebody, this is your ex. This is what they're feeling. They knew exactly what they were doing and they broke your heart, and they're grateful for the spiritual lesson that you taught them, and they miss you, they love you, and you know, you can't see this person. They know that this was not a healthy relationship, and he or she needs to be released. They're apologetic, and they hope that you can forgive them one day. And wow, this person is pretty remorseful. Yeah, I know I was a distraction from your pain. Yeah, so all of this person's issues and drama was really just, it took over your heart, your feelings. Wow, I wish things could be different. Yeah, they're regretting what they've done, and they are regretting what they've done to you. Now, you know, sometimes these feelings, you know, when somebody is really deep into their feelings and they've had such a significant change in their lives, sometimes that's what comes through, not necessarily the person you are currently with or are about to meet. You know, energy is very fluid, and I take whatever comes in, but I'm seeing that there is an individual that you were once with who really did you wrong, and it's time for you to release that energy because it's not serving you any longer. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. You've got something new coming your way. You just have to keep your heart open. All right, let's do a few more cards because, you know, this was all about the ex, the other person. Yeah, let's see if we can get some other advice here from the angels. The situation will improve. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so everything, this drama that you've got going on with the ex, it's going to improve so that it opens up to these new beginnings and new beginnings that you have here, especially with the Fool. Yep. And it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you whether or not you want to release this person. Yeah. Hold on, I'm getting something. Oh my gosh, the person who's been sabotaging is your ex. They see you with this new person. They see these new opportunities for you to be joyful and happy, and they've been sabotaging you. Holy cow, that's what's happening here. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. They are sabotaging you. It's all up to you and how you release this person and how you stop this so that you can allow this other beautiful relationship to come to you. Yeah, that's what I see. That's what I'm hearing. You have your ex who is sabotaging this relationship. Oh my goodness. Wait. Yeah, wait. So sometimes, like with the Hanged Man here that we saw earlier, wait, see things from a different perspective. Just don't go at it, you know, with a lower energy level. You want to also, you know, always maintain a high frequency of behavior, right? Romance, yeah, that's what's coming to you. You have so much romance coming to you. You have a new partner that's coming to you. Don't let this other person sabotage. Yeah, let go. Let go of your ex, release them, because you can't start this new relationship until you release that person. Next, choose a new direction. Yeah, whatever you're planning on doing to this person who is trying to get in your way, that you are fighting, yeah, take the higher ground, right? Take the higher ground, because eventually justice is going to serve, right? Is going to be served right under here, and everything will balance out the way it needs to, okay? This was a codependent previous relationship that you were in that was really unhealthy, but know that the person you are currently with or are about to meet, you know, the one you are manifesting, this is true love. This is true love. They want you. They're looking for you too, okay? That's what I'm hearing. That's why I keep saying I look for you everywhere. Yeah, this person here is looking for you. They want to be with you. Wow, look for a sign. Yeah, pay attention to the signs, look for a sign. Yeah, this person's looking for you. You need to release your ex. Everything will be okay, Cancer. You know, you just got to take the higher ground and, you know, draw within, draw your inner strength. You've got this, all right? Thank you for being here. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.